guys, so really exciting. We're going to finally tell you why we're here in Dublin. So we're going to be opening our own gym and we're going to call it Retro Flex. While we're here, we're going to be checking out some kit and various other things, and we're going to get into that information in a minute. We've just finished a 6th session at Champions Gym. That was the original SPG gym that Conor McGregor used to train at. The lighting in here is absolutely incredible, and now we've got some inspiration for Retro Flex Gym. So everything is going to be picturesque as it is here at Champion Gym. In today's life, it's all about Instagram, getting a good picture, things for YouTube. So we're going to replicate the perfect scenario for using in those situations. So Retro Flex, it's from my passion of the 80s. I love anything to do with 80s, whether it's the cars, films, music, and obviously Arnold comes from the 80s. So we're trying to bring back the good parts about that, which is why we called it retro, meaning back to the 80s. Then we're going to use styling like synthwave in the gym, again all to do with the 80s. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to cater to the new generation of bodybuilders using the retro lighting, the retro detailing. So we're basically creating the futuristic styling of what they believe the future would have been back in the 80s.
Nice.
It's been on the cards for a long time about starting a gym, and the final straw for doing it was when I had my accident and I broke my back, and I realised that nowhere offered me what I needed to be offered to continue training. So I'm going to try and create what I need and what I believe other people will need when they need to train but are struggling due to injuries or due to maybe some other kind of disability, with certain pieces of kit that just aren't offered around. So we're aiming to offer more equipment than any other gym in the area, more variety of that. Our initial list that we wrote up contained over 21 pieces of leg equipment, which we then ended up adding on to. So the selling points are going to be the atmosphere, because a lot of gyms that you walk into these days, there's animosity. A lot of people have got chips on their shoulders. It doesn't matter how big or how small you are, you're going to be welcome at our gym. Then obviously the lighting and things are going to be on par of where they need to be. They're just going to be everyone's. There's no one that's going to compete with us in any aspect. The equipment will be better, the lighting will be better, the staff will be better, the maintenance will be better. There is nowhere we are going to fail. No one will be able to compete with us. Retro Flex is just solely aimed at anyone who just wants to improve themselves. We're not going to look down on anyone, whether you're big, whether you're small, whether you're a woman or a man. It doesn't matter. You're welcome to come and train with us. We just want to help you better yourself, better your life. we're literally going to offer everything, whether it's a fighting background, whether you're a strongman, whether you're a bodybuilder, whether you're a crossfitter. You can do anything at this gym. We're aiming to provide everything possible. So we're not just aiming to provide you with one service. We're going to be a one-stop shop for everything. We're going to be providing supplements, meals. Obviously you're going to be training there. We're even aiming to have an in-house physio. There'll be clothes for you to buy there. So if you get to the gym and you decide that your vest isn't quite fresh enough, no problem, we've got you covered. We're going to have the clothing there for you to buy. So we've just been to another gym in Dublin, TNDO Fitness. Lighting wasn't great in this place. A lot of space, has got potential, but it does need a lot of improvement. But again, just more experience to put into Retroflex, so we can make sure that we get everything right. Because at the minute, the fitness industry is just full of a lot of sheep, and we're not aiming to do that. We're not going to follow the same path that everyone else has. We're going to be making something really different. So the coaching, it's just become a bit of a backstabbing kind of industry. Everyone follows the same methods which aren't necessary. People are going through a lot of suffering. There's a lot of eating disorders being created that don't need to be created because of coaches that don't really know what they're doing. And I'm aiming to help create a space where we can teach people that you don't have to suffer the way that people think you do, and we're just going to help teach and encourage people to live a better, healthier life, and just be happy. Yeah, fitness should be an improvement. It shouldn't be a struggle, and if you are struggling, then that's because you're paying someone who's telling you to do it all wrong. This is the main unit where the gym's going to be. All the brick wall, it's all going to be painted black. Over on that half of the gym is going to be a mezzanine floor, so we're going to have about 6,500 square feet in here. Upstairs we're going to have a cage. We're going to have all the cardio equipment, bags, and underneath the walls will be lined with mirrors. We'll have 2 sets of dumbbells, more machines than you could ever imagine. Then we're going to have big black drapes on the ceilings with all our logos on. Then over here we'll have toilets. There'll be more toilets outside with the changing rooms, but right here is what will separate us from other gyms, because a lot of gyms around here, they seem to like you to be freezing while you're training. Well, we don't want that, so we've got a heater. So when you come here in the winter, you're not going to be cold, you're going to be warm. All of these beams will all be painted black. Outside there'll be a posing room. There will be a doorway out to that posing room over there. We're literally trying to offer everything we possibly can here. There'll be reception through there with protein, pre-workout, meal prep, anything that you need will be here. So in terms of lighting, after being over at Champions Gym, we know we need it dark and gloomy to a degree, but we still need the perfect lighting. So with this half being the mezzanine floor, we're going to make it black under here, but then we're going to give wall mounted lights. And what that'll do is, no matter where you are in front of the mirror, you'll have perfect light shining on you to create a picturesque picture. Then along the beams we're going to have neon lights, and then we're along the wall or the edge of the mezzanine we're going to have more neon lights. So wherever you go in this gym, you're going to get a good picture. Without a doubt, you're going to get that picture perfect for Instagram.